y'all, it's just this Imler here. I'm gonna do randomness part 2. Carrie is not with me because I pretty much just got ditched at Sheets. Yeah. I took the beanie off because it's too hot out here today for a beanie. That ain't even a joke. Alright, we're gonna do the 3 most haunted buildings real quick, since this is the history of the town. The town was created in 1897. They say the most haunted building is the Midway. But we'll get to that one last, because that one's got a story behind it. The first one I will show you is the Wimber Motel. One of the most haunted buildings. People say they've seen strange occurrences in there. Do I believe it? Yeah. But then again, I did grow up in this town. I have seen some strange building. It was built into a bar. The bottom is a bar. The people still do stay there, but they don't let many people up on the floors. Story states that that people hear screaming of a woman or man, screaming, child crying, like infant baby crying, and doors open and close on their own. And I'm not meaning slightly shut, no, I mean slam. Staying there, not happy they are there. Somebody once stayed there, and it was also a great deal because they put in that building. Because it was the most oldest building in the town. And a guy who was staying there doing a tour on the town came bolting down the steps and ran out, saying he would never visit this town again. And the owner asked why, ran outside for us to still able to hear it. He stated that he heard a baby crying. He walked out of his room for a minute. A woman started screaming, then the door slammed shut, all of them. Open and slammed shut. And then you have the Wimber Coal Mine Museum. Now, mind you, this town is meant for coal. It is known for coal. There used to be underground railroads for the miners to be able to get to their homes quicker. Well, they were heading back one day, and it collapsed on them. 40 miners were killed. They have the original suits there, the original maps. They have the original planned out maps of the town. They have all that in this building. Creepy, if you ask me. That was one of the buildings they took us to, and I saw a figure in there. Very spooky, if you ask me. And the last building I'm taking you to is the Midway. And, well, let's just say this building has a lot of history behind it. Another original building in this town. The original people who built it, they died in the building, and somebody else bought it. Ever since then, it's been somebody died, somebody sells it, or somebody sees a strange occurrence, they sell it. And again, people who now own it are not scared to be in it. Yeah, I know, creepy. They say whenever they first bought the building, there was a whole bunch of negative energy in there. It was not welcoming. There's a story, they were setting off fireworks for the 4th of July. Year 1999, I believe so, if I'm getting it correct. People were standing at the balcony, the only balcony left on the building. A woman was standing there with other people behind her watching these fireworks go off. One of them bounced off the ground and shot up and hit the balcony. Whenever it exploded, it was right at the balcony. The other people walked away safely, burnt skin, maybe a few cuts and scratches. Not all that bad. But one lady, died that day. Apparently, whenever it went off right in front of her, so there was a blood splattered outline behind her. So, yeah. And then they buried a child, a boy. The owners, well, one of the owners of this building. Down the basement, it was dirt. This child died, and they buried him in the basement. No stone, nothing. Apparently the family had dark secrets behind them, and they did not obviously want one certain thing to happen. We don't know what it was, though. Nobody knows why these parents or family buried this child in the basement. They will not touch the body, though. They will not re-dig him up, which is good. But here is the Wimber Midway. The first floor was on tour today, but I'm sorry I didn't catch it. It's the end of the festival, so they did not have it open for tour anymore. The second floor is where the balcony is. That is where that incident happened with the lady. And then the third floor, nobody knows much about it. But they do say on Thursday nights down here at the Wimber Motel that you can get a tour on Thursday nights of the second and third floor. They all have their own themes. Eddie Munster stayed at this very hotel. He stayed in the Vampire Suite connected to the coffin room. This was a bar, hotel. It was used for acting, such as Eddie Munster. There was a movie done at this motel, but it went from here to Somerset. They started here in Wimber. It's called Zombie Dreams. If you ask me, it was a stupid movie. But hey, that's up to you to watch it or not. But yeah, that building has negative energy in it. You can tell the one room was for magicians. It was built for a magician who originally resonated there. It's called the Magician's Room. You have to find the entrance to the room to even be able to get in it. Downstairs, first floor, that's where the bar is. Thursday nights they do allow you to come in, have coffee and tea for free. And that is when you do get to see the second and third floor. Other than that, they do not show it. Each room has its own theme for it. The one room, there's a saying near it. A saying put up on a bookcase in the room. It says, "Teach what you have learned." And the owner of it was frustrated one day, slammed a book down on the table, and he found it, and the quote said, "Teach what you have learned." After that, he built a bookcase, filled it with books, and then Kninks, one of the famous tattoo artists down here, who do very good work, painted a tarot card on top, on the roof of the building, on the ceiling of that room. And then you have the zodiac signs on the necks, was painted up by the owner's wife. She painted all of them. The zodiac sign, where you have your signs like Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, and all of them. And then on the top of the building, you have the world's largest Ouija board. The eye was very large, but one night the wind caught it. That's what they're saying. The wind caught it and blew it straight down, and it shattered it. Some people say no, it was actually a spirit who caught it. a very strong spirit who pushed it off. Most people in this town believe this town is haunted, but that's because we grew up in this. We've seen strange occurrences. We cannot place them sometimes. If we would have been able to get into, or maybe you all could have seen something creepy. Maybe you can see a shadow behind me in the mirrors. I don't know. It's very hard to explain with this town's history. Like I said, this town is known for coal and for